Well, it's also Travel Tuesday, and the summer travel season is peaking on this 4th of July. The TSA expects record-breaking crowds, but with storms in the forecast across the country, travelers are bracing for more possible canceled flights and delays. It's been a little rough so far these last few weeks. Well, joining us right now is Clint Henderson, the managing editor for news at The Points Guy. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, and I can start out with good news. It's looking a little better today than it has been for the last week or so.
Well, that is good news, and you're actually in the thick of it because you're at the airport as well, getting ready to hop on a flight. And you're right, Clint, crowds and holidays, weather, it's all kind of played a part in these last few days, which has been a little bit of a struggle for a lot of people. Talk about the impact of travel and how it's looking better today.
So I think the airlines have made some progress over the past year or so. The staffing levels are better for airlines. They have more pilots than they did, more flight attendants, more airport workers. The problem is air traffic control. They still are not staffed anywhere where they need to be. The training pipeline is slow and it's been plodding. Remember, during the pandemic, they ceased training new air traffic controllers altogether. So there's a real big backlog. That's where I'm watching really carefully this summer. The other thing to watch is thunderstorms. Now, normally the airlines could, in the past, have recovered easily from thunderstorms. That's not the case these days. For whatever reason, operationally, I think they're scheduled too tightly. In fact, the United CEO says they may reduce frequencies at some of their major hubs like San Francisco and Newark, probably just Newark for now, but interesting developments there because they just can't recover when things go wrong, as you and I have seen over the past 2 years or so.
And we've seen a lot of frustrated passengers and travelers just being stuck at the airport in those long lines. The Biden administration is pushing for more passenger rights. And so what are some of the things that passengers can do right now?
So I would say first thing, have the airline app installed on your phone. You want to really be watching places like KPIX. Make sure you're tracking the weather. Make sure you know when your other flights that you could potentially take if things go sideways. The other thing I would say is you want to book your travel with a credit card that offers trip protection. So if things go wrong, if there's delays or cancellations, you could potentially be reimbursed by your credit card. So invest in that credit card that has that coverage. You don't need extra insurance coverage, but do book with a credit card that offers insurance. I will say the airlines have gotten a little bit better. Things seem to be recovering more quickly than they used to, but you really just have to be your own best advocate these days because the rules that are in place for you do not apply during weather delays and cancellations. So even if they pass a passenger bill of rights, it's likely to exclude weather events, and the airlines can blame almost anything on weather.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm glad you actually pointed that out because I think that's a big part of what people don't understand, or I wish we could make that different as well. I have about 10 seconds left. Rapid fire. What is your best travel tip for when you're headed out?
I would say have that airline app installed on your phone. That's number one because you can rebook yourself potentially.
All right, and that probably gets you through the line a lot faster too. Clint Henderson at the airport getting ready to travel from The Points Guy. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Flight's on time. It's good. I'll see you later.
Good. Have a safe trip. Thank you so much.
Bye, Gianna.